you already know what to do.
You're not going to wish that you watched more memes when you're older. You're going to wish that you did the things to improve yourselves to have a better quality life. You can't even remember most of the goddamn shit that you've seen. What's the worst that can happen? You don't get references in your friend groups? Boo-hoo. Are those friends even friends that you want to be around? Are they even supporting what you want to do, where you want to go? Are they the kind of people that you want to be? Are they the kind of person that you want to be? Are they taking actions every day to improve themselves? I fucking doubt it. Because if they were, they wouldn't be talking about all these memes and shit. It's fine to have fun. I'm not saying it's not. It's fine to have these references. It's a good social bonding thing. But if you surround yourself with lazy people that only do that all day and play video games and eat fucking Cheetos and don't do anything with their lives, and then you feel this thing in the back of your mind that you need to fit in some way and want to know those references, then you are screwing yourself over royally. The other thing is, like I said, you don't remember any of it. You'll scroll and scroll and scroll and turn into a zombie and it won't help you. The other thing is, a part of it could be that you think that you'll, because this is what your primal mind wants, that you think that you will find some little nugget of information that will help you. And you know, that's possible. But winning the lottery is also possible. And you might say, well, there's more chance to do that. Yeah, there's more chance to do that. You're right. Winning the lottery is a very slim chance. You're maybe 1 in 1,000 shorts or TikToks or reels that you're going to find any sort of tiny bit of information about. Good information for you. You know what the better path is? You know what's a lot easier? Seeking that information out that directly you know that you've identified in your life the problem, and then you took actions to find what the solution to that problem is and intentionally followed through by finding the solution and going towards the source of a book of information or a longer form podcast like you're watching now or listening to now, and finding exactly what you needed to do. What do you think is going to help you more? Some random algorithm that doesn't know your life. Okay, it kind of knows your life, but it doesn't care about your issues. It doesn't know it as well as you do. It doesn't want you to solve your issues, because if you do, you probably wouldn't be scrolling. Do you think it's a more chance that you'll find something actually good and useful from that, or diversifying what you actually do in your life? Reading, listening to audiobooks and different speakers and finding actual information, things that will directly influence your life. Even if you don't apply that time that you wasted on scrolling to directly working on something, if you apply that to getting information, to finding the solutions that will get your problem solved, how much better do you think your life will be? Even if you don't apply it to working, it will still be far better to do that than to scroll. Because guess what? Maybe it'll inspire you and you'll do something. And if you do something, guess what? Okay, you took the initiative, you took the actions, good job. You found the tools that you needed. You figured out how to use the tools. You were taught. You watched long form. You did your research. You listened to books, or you read books, or you found the information elsewhere, online, articles, whatever. Then you're like, oh, it's okay. I understand how to do this. Now I can do this and apply this in my life. It's almost just like it's inevitable at that point. You think you're just going to hold on? If I showed you, press this button and it'll give you $10. How much will you press that button? Will you even think about, should I press that button? No, you're just going to be like, oh, okay, but here, you have to press it in a certain way. You have to press this button in a very certain way. I'm going to show you how. So you press it and nothing works. Nothing happens. I'm like, yeah, because you're not pressing it right. Look, boo, you got to press it like that. And you go, oh, okay. $10 added to your bank account. How much are you going to press that button? Going to press over and over and over and over again, just like that, because now you know how to do it. It's inevitable. You're not going to just go, yeah, I have this information. It could really apply to my life. It could really change everything for me. But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Especially if there's no downsides. If it's the solution to your problems, you're going to take action eventually. And if you don't, then I don't know. At that point, I don't know. Because, I mean, yes, obviously things get in the way and everything, but if you have the solution, and it's not something that's like addiction or anything like that, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? You're going to do it. So if you get that information, you can apply it to your life, and it'll almost automatically apply to your life. And if nothing else, you'll be building your reservoir of information in your mind. And maybe that'll help you years down the line. And there's the whole argument of hustle porn and motivational content porn and whatnot. And that's valid to a degree. Because some people will just sit on that and then they won't take action. And I know that contradicts what I just said, of that you will automatically just take action. The difference is if it's if you can actually apply the skill to your life. If it's just people shouting bullshit that doesn't actually change anything. If it's just people saying stuff and it's not people giving you any real advice. If they're making you believe, if they're saying, everybody in this room, repeat after me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. It's like, I don't agree with that kind of motivation because it's too feel good. It's too, I can do anything. I can, I'm not against optimism, obviously, but my point with that is it sets you up, or like manifestation, that you can just sit back and, now I am a proponent of manifestation. Manifestation is great. It works. You can definitely apply that to your life. But hear me out, in case you're a disbeliever of that. Hear me out. It only works if you take the necessary action along with it. And that's the difference between that motivation porn and hustle porn, is that you can't just sit in it and do nothing. If it inspires you to get up and do something, to get off your ass and do something that you need to do, great. Then it's good. Then there's nothing wrong with that. It's a tool. It's another tool in your arsenal. But it's like a drill. Think of it like a drill. And say you have these 10 screws that you need to say you have these 100 screws that you need to screw in every single day. Those are your habits that you need to do. And you don't necessarily have 100 habits that you need to do. That's a lot. But my point is, say you have 100 actions and you have this drill and this is your motivation, your drill. You go drill in each screw and you're like, yeah, I can do this. But some days you won't have that drill. Some days you'll just have a screwdriver. You will always have a screwdriver on hand. That screwdriver is your discipline. And discipline isn't even this magical force that you can, I just have discipline. You can't just have discipline. It's not a thing. It's something that you do. It's something that you apply. You make a choice to commit to something consistently, persistently, and over time. And there's no such thing as this, I can just rely on discipline, because at the end of the day, it's just, I'm going to do what I said I'm going to fucking do. I'm not going to cower out and take the easy path, because that's not going to get me where I want to go. That's weakness. That's mediocrity. That's where everybody else is, and I don't want to be over there. I'm meant for more, and I know that. I'm the fucking man, and I can do anything that I set my mind to. That's where you want to be. That's what you want to adopt in your mind. Not the shit that's on social media. So regardless of if you have that drill of motivation or not, you need to use your screwdriver, and you need to screw in all those screws, take all the actions that are required for you regardless. Motivation makes things easier. Motivation makes things better. Motivation and inspiration and all these things are great tools. You can definitely use them. But regardless of if they're there or not, if you have that, maybe you can listen to the same fucking motivational speech, and it doesn't hit you that day because you just feel so down and out of it. Maybe you're super tired. Maybe something happened the day before. Maybe you had a bad dream. Who fucking knows? But you can still put in the discipline. You can still put in the effort. You can still show up anyway and take goddamn action, because that's what you're supposed to do. Because you committed to that. Use the fucking screwdriver anyway. Get shit done. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you can watch the full version right here.